Hello, everyone. This is Statler,
And I'm Waldorf.
and we're here to talk about the new Path of Occultism for version 1.2 of the Ninth Age.
Occultism. This one is available to the Dread Elves, the Infernal Dwarves, the Vermin Swarm, the Vampire Covenant, and the Warriors of the Dark Gods.
Yes.
All bad guy armies.
Yes, this is
Wonder why.
because it's a cult.
What's their special rule called?
Yes. And we start with this one has a special rule called the Sacrifice. So basically, when casting a non-bound spell from this path, after rolling a magic dice, but before the opponent rolls any dispel dice, the active player may choose to inflict X hits on the caster's unit or other friendly unit unengaged within 24. The unit may only be targeted by this ability once per mage phase. So you can basically sacrifice some of your army to get a boosted version of the spell. X is equal to the number of ranks in the target unit down to a minimum of 2 up to a maximum of 5. So basically you're sacrificing 2 to 5 models in the target unit. These hits wound automatically with no saves of any kind. So
the models just come up.
they just come up. And the last model can never be removed as a casualty. So you can never go down to a 0. If at least one wound was caused, the spell is cast with the amplified version, which is what I said earlier. Let's just determine something.
Well,
So if you're down to one model, can you use that? The last model in the unit can never be removed as a casualty. Any wound that would reduce its wound to...
it automatically does 2. It automatically does 2.
Right.
Minimum of 2 wounds.
But the last model can never be removed as a casualty.
Yeah.
So will you cast it on single?
Cast it on a guy that has one model left and he can't get hurt.
So cast it on monsters and, run
I mean,
anything.
if you use your sacrifice ability on
Yes.
a monster, it can't be hurt.
Yeah, that's how I'm interpreting that. I wonder if that's what was intended.
Well, a lot of monsters have 1 rank, though. If you're not a flying monster, you have a rank.
Yeah, but it says you can never go down to, if you have...
Can't kill you, right?
Right.
But it can do a wound.
The last model unit can never be removed as... Yeah, I guess you can take it down to one
You
wound.
can wound it down, bring it down to 1 wound.
Yes, that's what you could do. So you have to cast it on 1 wound, single models.
Right.
Okay.
1 for each rank. Okay. And that's rank, not complete rank.
Correct.
Okay.
So,
So if I... Okay, yeah. It's complete rank. It's rank, not
Yes.
complete rank. Okay. So I was thinking somehow Conga Line's going to do something weird with it, but it's not. Okay. It's actually going to hurt you.
yes.
All right. So what's that give us? The 0 spell is the Pentagram of Pain. It's a great name for a spell.
Yeah.
The target suffer. Oh, it's 8. Cast on an 8.
Known short as POP.
Pop. There you go.
P-O-P.
Pentagram of Pain.
POP.
Cast on an 8. It's got a 12-inch aura. It's universal and instant. The target suffers D6 strength 4 hits. The caster's unit is unaffected. And if it's amplified, if 1 or more successful wounds are caused, the caster recovers a wound. Every unit except for the casters within 12 inches takes
Yes.
D6 strength 4.
Yeah.
If you have your caster not out fighting alone in a unit away from the rest of your army, this could be okay. I don't see you lighting this thing up in the middle of a battle line.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm yeah. Maybe if you're getting tabled.
Well, I'm looking at this list, and Dread Elves, Infernal Dwarves, I guess Vermin Swarm wouldn't care. Vampire Covenant may not. Warriors of the Dark God. A lot of these armies you don't want taking a lot of wounds. It's
Yeah.
not necessary. But I guess the Vermin Swarm and Vampire Counts might not care. Because you're losing zombies and skeletons, and he's losing valuable troops.
I guess.
Anyway, I'm not enamored with this.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you got a fast cav bus with a mage just running around and you're trying to zap things with it.
Yeah, but yeah, that's
Yeah,
not in those armies really that we're talking about, except maybe
Dread
the
Elves
beast herds.
and the Beast
I'm
Herds.
sorry, beast herds doesn't have it.
Dread
Yeah, the
Elves.
dread elves would have it.
But yeah, no, I'm not feeling that one. I'm feeling the pain of that one.
Yes.
So, yeah. But it does have a good name.
Pentagram.
So
of
pop has a
pain.
whole new meaning.
It does.
Okay, so the next one is Hand of Glory, 6 to cast, 2 dicer. Caster only affects the caster. Last one turn. The target gains ward save 5. Affected models with already existing ward saves have them increased by 1 to a maximum of 3+. So it's a way if you have to get your caster to have a better ward save.
I guess you have a big vampire, a big Inferno Dwarf guy.
Yeah, or a WDG mage, since they're fighty.
All right.
But yeah, it's cheap to cast. It's not
Right.
that going for it.
Spell 2, the Breath of Corruption. 6 to cast on the caster itself. Last one turn. Target gains breath weapon, toxic attacks. So you get the 2d6 strength 3, no armor,
Yes.
armor piercing 6 attacks. That's a nice breath weapon. I like that. It's limited because it's only cast on the caster.
Yeah,
But if you've got a fighty caster, again, it's worthwhile. Or the Dread Elf guy running around, like you said before, on a fast cav where you can run, get in with range of something, and
yeah.
dump it on
If
something.
it doesn't have high toughness, yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's good for what it costs to cast.
Yeah.
I'm not a big breath weapon person, but yeah. Brings us to for number 3 spell, Forbidden Knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
If it's forbidden, should we not know about the spell? It's a 7 to cast. It affects the caster only, remains in play. The target may reroll caster rolls when casting non-bound spells from this path. So here's another one where it helps you cast.
Yeah, you're
So-
casting a spell to help you cast. You're using 2 dice to help you maybe help you later.
Yes,
Because you may re-roll casting. So if you roll decent later, you're not going to re-roll anything.
exactly.
It's a remains in play, so that's got that going for it, I guess.
Yeah,
No, I'm not sold on this.
I'm not sold on this. I'm not a fan of the using dice up to help me with other dice anyway.
To maybe help you later.
And then this one, I need to, if I really want it, I need to put 3 dice behind it. 2 is still a good chance, but
Right.
yeah, no.
Yeah. That was Forbidden Knowledge. Now we go to number 4, the Rot Within.
Yes.
So a 9+.
I think it's German. The rot, the
The
red,
rot.
the red within.
Red
yeah,
within.
yeah.
This one casts on a 9 with a 24-inch range. It's a hex. It is permanent. The target suffers -1 weapon skill to a minimum of 1 permanently. And if you do the sacrifice version of it, you also the caster gains +1 weapon skill. This is good.
I'm interpreting that means if you do the boosted version, the caster gains +1 weapon skill.
Yeah, if you do the sacrifice part.
Yeah, not and.
Yeah, it doesn't change. Remember, yeah, this happens.
Right.
This piece happens automatically.
Mm-hmm.
In addition, this piece happens if this is going. Same thing here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're right.
It's the one where like
Yeah.
the first casting's in
Yeah.
red.
Yeah.
So on a 9, the -1 weapon skill is nice, but it's a 9. It's a minimum 3 dice spell.
Mm-hmm. It is permanent. That's what makes
It's
it useful.
permanent. No.
To me, it's okay. It's permanent.
Okay.
I could care less about the
I-
+1 weapon skill, but on the
Well,
caster.
yeah, I guess that gives you the, like we talked about, pushes you over that edge of being hit on 4s or 5s, maybe.
Yeah. Well, Warrior Dark Gods mages, I think they only have 4 up weapon skills, so I guess it helps them.
Anyway. No, I'm not sold on that. Anyway.
It's 3 dice. 1 casting is probably not going to matter too much.
Right.
You get it off a few times, you can really mess with somebody.
You can.
I mean, anything permanent is
Yeah.
kind of interesting. Brings us to number 5 spell, Marked for Doom. That's a nice spell name. Cast on a 10, so needing 4 dice, range of 18. It's a hex, direct and damage. It's instant. The target suffers 1 hit with strength 10 and multiple wounds D3. The boosted version, the caster may choose to target a single character joined to the target unit. So it's kind of like a sort of a version of focused, I guess. It's a decent number of dice behind it. Range is not too far, but this is the armies that use this want to get close anyway. One hit, strength 10, multiple wounds D3 can be scary to a character.
It can, but even if it gets through whatever ward save you have,
they have all their saves. They have their ward or regen saves.
Right.
No armor because it's too strong. But
so you're probably only killing him on a 5/6.
Correct.
If he's killed his own guys to cast this on the booster,
yeah.
Targeting it on something else, like a monster, I guess, running around.
Yeah, it's decent, but it's a lot of casting value.
It's a lot of casting for
to get 2 wounds on average.
On average, maybe 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Not sold on that one. That brings us to number 6, the Grave. These guys got some great names.
Yes.
The Grave Calls.
Yes.
This has got to get a thumbs up just on the names. The Grave Calls. It casts on a 12.
I'm too old to like this name.
That is a good point. It's a scary name.
Yeah.
The Grave Calls. It's cast on a 12. It's a 12-inch range.
Not very far.
Hex direct damage. What's not very far? The Grave Calls or the
yes, to both. Spell. Yes,
it's instant,
and you should know.
The target suffers 2d6 strength 5 hits, which boosts to a 6. I don't like this spell. Strength 5 hits are big. 2d6 strength 5 hits are big. This is a 4 dice minimum spell. No, I'm not buying it.
2d6 strength 6 hits is going to kill anything.
7 strength 6 hits. Is it? It's not. It's not focused.
Let me rephrase it. The fear of it. I'm thinking more about. It's about big gribblies. This is attack the monster.
My orc general running around by himself.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't like it too much. Well, he's
toughness 6.
He's got protection
with his thing.
Yeah. And
so he calls 7 wounds. That's down to 3.5. My armor might pull 1. My ward pulls
I think
another.
Characters can handle it if they're protected. Mages not so much.
Now you roll 12, and I'm going to be not
exactly. It's the potential that you're afraid of. You got your big monster out there, and all of a sudden you've got a threat of 2d6 strength 6.
They're only strength. Oh, if they're strength 6, it's different.
Yeah, strength 5 is one thing, and so it's just. But that 12 is a scary thing. So, are you prepared to sacrifice your mage for what it is you're shooting at? Don't know.
All right, looking back through here, there's some stuff I'm not enamored with. Sacrifice I like because it can bonus this. The only thing I see this kind of being a problem is
you have the cheap guys.
Well, on top of that, you have the other issue of you rolling dice and having to make sure your opponent stops and gives you a chance to, are you going to amplify it or not?
Right.
Anyway, I can see a gamey problem there where the guy, you throw dice and you say, oh, I got it off. And then the guy just throws his dice to stop it.
Oh, it's a timing thing. So
yeah, the timing issue on that is just the problem.
When do you declare when you're amplifying?
Yeah, after you do it, but before the opponent casts any dice.
Yeah.
So I think the timing issue on that might
especially
be a
for
little bit of a
you
problem.
in a tournament.
In a tournament where everyone's trying to move things along.
Right, and somebody could easily say, somebody's unscrupulous, wait for you to roll the dice and see that it's a...
Correct.
That they can stop it and they go... or that you're not going to stop it and say, "Oh, I meant to amplify it."
I was getting ready to say I'm amplifying that.
Yeah.
So anyway, just something to be aware of in a game. You have to stop and pause the guy from rolling dice. Which is not just a thing. Overall, it's another path I'm a little bit down on.
I'm not a fan of this path. You've got.
I don't like Forbidden Knowledge. We're re-rolling casting rolls later on.
No, I don't like that at all. And that's basically, to me, it's a spell you're losing. Excuse me.
But for names alone, this path is a winner.
It's got the best names. Yeah, they're fantastic names. No, I'm not. Overall, with expensive guys, I wouldn't want this this lore.
Yeah. Hand of Glory only working on the caster.
Yes, you have to have a fighting mage
I mean,
to really want to
gains
use
a
it.
5-up ward save. We saw the 5-up regen and 5-up ward saves casting on units
Yes,
before. This is only a 6, but
yes,
it's only your one guy. Forbidden Knowledge, Rot Within. So a lot of these I'm not enamored with. Even Mark for Doom, which is also a really good name.
yes.
Anyway, so I'm going to give this a thumbs down.
Yeah, I'm going to give this a thumbs down also.
All right. Well, thank you for listening.
Until the next time.